It's time now for our Athlete of the Week, and it's presented by Diamond Point and Sauk Centre. And actually, we have two athletes, so it's our Athletes of the Week. And they're from Melrose. This is Emily Cheetah and Justine Reverman. You know, I've said your name so many times through the years, and it's finally nice to meet you. Thanks for being with us today. Can we start out and tell us about your family, okay?
My mom is Pam Broughton, and my dad is Mike Reverman. And then I have three older siblings, Holly Mayotte, Aaron Broughton, and Kelly Woods.
Okay.
My parents are Carla and Sheldon Cheetah, and I have one older brother, Justin Cheetah.
Mm-hmm. What other activities are you involved in school?
I play volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Yep, volleyball, basketball, and softball.
So 3 sport athletes. I like 3 sport athletes. When did you guys get going in sports? When did it all start for you? And how did you decide then, at one point, to play volleyball, not be a swimmer, or the other sports too? How did that all work out for you?
Well, I started playing volleyball in 5th grade on the JO team, and then I just kept going with that ever since. I never really was in a different fall sport. Basketball has always been probably my first love in a sport, and that was in about 1st or 2nd grade, and then travel team in 5th grade. And then softball, I started playing St. Rose in about 5th grade, and then 7th grade on the school teams.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I started doing competitive swimming when I was little, and then in 6th grade I started JO volleyball, and then that's kind of when I knew that in 7th grade I was going to play volleyball instead of swim. And then in 5th grade I also started basketball with Justine, and then softball I started in St. Rose when I was about 9.
So you were a swimmer first. What turned it to volleyball then? What were some of the decisions there?
It was a really hard decision at first, and I just kind of had to think of which one I would have more fun in. And honestly, once I started volleyball right away, I knew that it was no competition.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk about and address how important it is to be a 3-sport athlete? How does playing a different sport help you in another sport? Do you know what I mean by that?
Well, you just get going right away in the school season, and you just go through the whole school year. You got a sport pretty much all the time. So you're always in shape, and you have some of the same teammates, so you get to know them better. And it just helps on mental toughness and your speed and everything like that.
Yeah, it definitely does keep you in shape a lot, and not only do you know a lot of the same teammates, but you also meet a lot of new members of your team that you would have never thought to talk to otherwise.
Do you feel a different kind of a pressure then as you play a different sport? Say, for example, do you have a favorite out of the 3, or you just keep on whatever season it is, you just go out and play?
Well, I have a favorite, but I try to have the sport I'm in at the present time be my favorite, but basketball is still my favorite. But I try to like each of them when it's coming around.
And Emily?
Volleyball is my favorite, and you kind of just have to focus on the one that's going on right at the moment in order to be successful.
Now also, as I see you play all your sports that you play, you have different roles, or you try to fit into what the team wants you to do. Could you kind of describe through the sports then too, what are you expected to do, say starting with volleyball out there for you?
Volleyball, well, you're with different people, so other people fill roles, so then you just step right into the role you need to take, and whether that's leadership on the court with your athletic abilities, or with your vocal leading. And then you see if there's younger people, if you need to help them, or if they're all older, you just need to keep each other going. So you just adjust to your teammates and do your best to be a team player.
And you?
Yeah, basically just what she said. I mean, it's different for each sport. Volleyball, I definitely have to take on a different role for volleyball than I would for basketball or softball. You just kind of have to adjust.
Because as you play these different sports, you may not be the leading scorer on the basketball team or even the leading hitter, but you have a job to do out there, right? Is that how you accept it then too, or do you want to do more, or how do you play that out?
Yeah, I just try to do my role, and you just accept your role as the season goes on, and whatever you're best at and whatever the team needs you to be best at for the team to get the most success throughout the season. So you just step into that role rather than being the best at everything, because you can't always do that.
As I watch you play volleyball too, and here we are in the softball season, I'm spending so much time on volleyball, but you go up there and you take a swing. I mean, you're not going to let up. What is your focus, or what is your attitude, and what are you trying to accomplish out there as you play volleyball? Because it seems you like to stay aggressive, don't you?
Yeah, I like to stay aggressive. I mean, I give it everything I have, and I'm not going to give up and, just give them the best swing I got and go up there with confidence and hope good things happen, because they will.
You're both seniors now. As you think back to the senior season that you've had, what are some of the thoughts that go through your head? What are your memories about volleyball, first of all, and then into the basketball season?
Well, volleyball, I think the practices were just super fun. Like, there was never a day that I dreaded going to practice. I was always super excited to go. And I think that's because of all the wonderful girls that we had as teammates. Like, there's no way we could replace them, and it would not have been the same if one of them would have been missing.
Mm-hmm.
And basketball, it's kind of the same, except for with different girls, I guess. There's a lot of different memories that we could do. One of my favorite ones is that Gabby would always bring her DS for us to play on the bus. And before games, when we were waiting, she'd play. And our coach, Josh Meyer, really liked to play DS, so he'd play Mario Kart with us all the time.
Right. And how about you, Justine?
Yeah, each season brings new memories, and volleyball, it's just exciting. Every day I actually looked forward to it, every game, because the girls there were so great. And 9 through 12, we really had like a good connection. I felt like I was close friends with everyone on the team. And then basketball, that's a great season as well. I mean, we were a tight-knit group, and we had a lot of memories, especially like our senior night and just knowing that's the last game I'm ever going to play there, volleyball or basketball. And then softball, we're off to a great start, and we have so many memories with some of the same girls and some of the new ones, and we've become really good friends.
You know what I remember about you up at Holding Ford? Do you remember the play?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that one, because you were going in and you were going to shoot it left-handed, and I thought, oh my, what's going to happen here? Describe that play for us.
Well, I don't think anybody saw it coming, me especially. I don't know, I just saw an opening and I was like, okay, I'm just going to take it, and just went for it. Just did my best, I don't know.
Oh, I know, you shot it left-handed. That was a big play in that game. That was an exciting night, wasn't it?
Oh, it was very exciting, one of the most exciting nights ever.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's touch on this softball team. Double figures, it seems, every game. When they talk about hitting is contagious, is that what you're feeling right now?
Yeah, I really feel like not 1 through 9, all our batters, no matter who we put in our lineup, I have confidence in them that they're going to get a hit, and they do. They have been, and I have confidence that they're going to keep doing that. And it's been contagious. We get one hit, then more, and just keeps going. It's great.
And home runs are fun, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
All right, because your team has hit several, but it all starts with pitching, though. How's the pitching been going so far?
Well, our pitching is really, really improving tremendously as the season goes on. We're starting to hit various spots and work on our changeups a lot more than we used to do in the past, and you can really see improvement.
Mm-hmm. Now, Sandra, has she been the main pitcher so far?
Yep.
Okay, Sandra Springer, and again, had some good wins. But again, as you look at that schedule and certainly look ahead to the playoffs, there's some pretty good teams out there, aren't there?
Yeah, we've got a good section and a good conference, and we just got to go up there and play well every game, and hope it goes well. Yep.
All right. Well, you keep it going. It's been fun so far, and you're still not done. What about, since you are seniors, what about the future for both of you?
I plan to go to St. Ben's, and I look to study pre-physical therapy.
Okay.
And I'm going to be going to North Dakota State University, and I plan on majoring in nursing.
Can I ask you, how did you decide on those schools?
St. Ben's, well, my mom works there, so I have a pretty good deal. I get free tuition, so I kind of had to go there.
Well, there you go.
And it's an added bonus that I really like it there as well.
No, it is a good school, though, isn't it? Yeah. And how about you?
Well, I went on a couple of different visits, and overall I just kind of liked the experience better when I went to NDSU, and the environment was really nice, and their athletics, of course, are fantastic. So I don't know. To me, it was no question when I visited.
Oh, I know. The sports up there, it's crazy, isn't it? Have you gone to some?
Not yet, but I do know a lot of people who have, and
Yeah.
they said it was fantastic.
You will. All right. Well, again, it's been a pleasure watching you two play through the years, and I know that I just appreciate what you do out there and the roles that you play, and how you accept them. And it's a good team effort, though, here at Melrose, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You know, I want to touch on, too, just with everything that's gone on through the school year with the boys winning the state, what is the atmosphere like in the hallways and during school?
It's crazy. I mean, I think every single team and activity, even like speech and FFA, everyone's had their best seasons in the past like 10 years. And it's just great. Everyone's excited and cheering for each other and all the teams.
Do you feel that too?
Yeah, definitely. The support is there for everyone. I mean, from speech to theater to basketball to softball. I mean, I don't think we've ever had this much support for everyone since I've been here.
Well, I can tell you, when you have your class reunions, you'll have a lot to talk about, okay? All right. Thanks for being with us, and congratulations on what you've done, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
thanks.
Justine Reverman, Emily Cheetah. They are the Athletes of the Week, and it's all presented by Diamond Point in Sauk Center, and it's here on Mid-Minnesota Sports.